Hello and welcome to my channel where we discuss the Power Platform. In today's episode we're going to have a look at certification and what I did to pass it, as I had a couple of questions from various people after I passed this exam. So this particular video is on the DA-100, which is Analyzing Data with Microsoft Power BI. Now this is a very much fundamental exam. It's one of the kind of stepping stones to some of the other accreditations out there. And full disclaimer, no one is paying me to do this. I've actually put links of things that I find really useful. Again, they're just because I think they're useful. So to begin with, you've got the actual links there, which is the doc for DA-100. So if you go to that, that includes the Microsoft Learn material, which is really, really good. So I urge you, if you're looking to take this exam, to go through the different Learn modules. It's quite hands-on as well. You're not just reading stuff. You have to actually go through and build some of this out. So yeah, really, really good. I would urge you to have a look at that. It's also where you can book the exam. So yeah, have a look at that. Second link there is for Measure Up. So like I said, I'm not being paid to do this, but the Measure Up exams I found were really good. Various organizations might actually pay for this. I was fortunate enough to get. However, do check it out, see if your company can maybe pay for some of the practice exams. There are loads of practice exams online, but I don't really think these are exam dumps, as they call them, as they keep popping up. They're not very good. Some of those exam dumps have a lot of incorrect answers, and yeah, just use the trusted resources, otherwise you're going to get really confused as to what the answers are, so I urge you to do that. Now, what I wanted to include in this video is just, if you think of taking the exam and you're like, let me get a flavour for the kind of questions that will appear, I put together kind of 5 slides now that I'm going to show up on the screen one by one, and they're just something that could be useful for the exam. So they're not like, the complete set of material for the exam at all, but I found while doing the exam, because I've now done it, and also while revising these things, just something I made notes on, so I thought it would be useful to share that. So the first one is all these column analytics. So you've got the link there, which will show you, and actually I'm going to put a lot of links in the chat below as well, in the description box below. So yeah, learn the differences between column quality, column distribution, and column profile. This is guaranteed to come up on your exam. Guaranteed is probably a bit of a strong word, but likely to come up on your exam. And understand the differences for when you would want to see unique and distinct, and when you can see it just for one column. So I'm giving you a lot of hints here. So one column is for column profile. And when are you looking for errors, right? So error are for a couple of these, and then profile is one column. Unique distinct is for a couple of these. So I'm not giving you all the solutions here. Have a look and figure out which of these would meet the demands of different metrics that you'd want to see. Second topic here is learn the difference between desktop and Power BI service. This is quite a common theme. Understand when you would use a desktop and when you'd use a Power BI service, and when you would use both. So I put another link there as well, which is actually from the Microsoft Docs. So as an example, if we're talking about paginated reports, we're going to be doing that in the service and not in the desktop. If we're talking about shaping and modeling, we're going to be doing that in the desktop and not in the service. However, we can create reports in both. We can do bookmarks in both. And actually, you can do something called cross-filter drill-through in both, which is something I wasn't actually aware that you could do it in both. So that's great. Third one here is licensing. Do you understand at a high level how the Power BI Pro license works, how the Power BI Premium license works? And also, a little hint here, is think about the number of refreshes that you are allowed in the different Power BI refreshes Power BI licensing that you have, and this is particularly I'm talking about for import mode. So have a think about that. Have a good research into whether you use merge or append. Now, merge is basically like doing a join in SQL for those of you that use SQL. Append is basically the equivalent of doing union all, and that's basically when you take two tables which are exactly the same, and then you're going to append them and make one mega table. Also think about instances when you'd want to merge as new and when you'd want to append as new. So think about these, have a play in the Power BI desktop version and see what you can understand and learn. DAX basics. Now DAX definitely comes up on the exam, and in particular calculate comes up on the exam. Now I've linked there the SQL BI blog post there which talks about how calculate works. And again, I'm not being paid to do this, but SQL BI has amazing resources and amazing courses as well. So I urge you to check those out if you'd want to learn more. And that's it. So good luck with the exam. I hope these tips just get your juices flowing, your creative juices. Maybe it's something you watched just before the exam. You just need to get in the zone. You need to think about, what kind of stuff is going to come up. So yeah, good luck.